Good morning everyone, happy Thursday and welcome to another show with absolutely incredible spring clean saving deals. There is a lot jam-packed into this show, so we've got to get to it. My name is Natalie, I'm going to be the host for this hour. Gemma is in the production chair. Good morning, Gemma.
Good morning.
And over in the demonstration station is lovely Anne-Marie.
Hello.
There's lots of fun stuff today.
So many goodies.
I feel like every single different product type that we have we're going to show today.
We've got a lot covered today, haven't we?
There's loads in here. So we have a super exciting show. So make sure you are ahead on the website shopping and getting some of these deals, because some of them we don't have a lot of and you don't want to miss out on that. But before we do, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. It's a whopper this week. 2 people are going to win this super sized guillotine. Look how huge this is. It has an enormous cutting bed, which is perfect for cutting your 12 by 12s on. You've got that really nice handy grid line with your centimetres and your inches all included in there for every person. However, to win this lucky prize, you need to be answering the following question. The average Brit spends 237 hours a year doing what? A, cleaning, B, crafting, or C, sneezing? Like, share and comment with your answer to win. I should have worked this out. I wonder how many hours are actually in a year, and then you could narrow it down that way. Because 237 probably isn't that much, is it?
No, if you work it out, we've got 365 days a year.
Yeah, 24 hours in that.
So it's less than an hour a day, that 237, because it would be 365 hours if it was an hour a day, wouldn't it? So yeah. I think we worked it out, it was like 30-40 minutes, something like that.
I definitely don't think I sneeze for that long.
Well, this is why I thought, first I put sneeze in and I was like, no, sometimes I can sneeze a lot. I'm quite sensitive to fragrance, but definitely not for 30-40 minutes.
Who knows? But we'll find out on Friday, and we'll give you the answer and the winners to those incredible guillotines. Okay, let's get straight to it and have a look at what we've got coming up. Our spring clean deals are from today until this Sunday. You can shop with us and save 80% on selected products. There's over 200 products on offer this week. They include paper crafts, stamps, dies, and even more. And today we are literally showing you every single possible item you can think of in those categories. All the topper sets are super limited, so you've got to get yours before they go. And first up, we're going to start with an absolute favourite of ours. It is our Fairy Blossoms luxury topper collection. This is a matte-tastic collection. It features 8 topper sets. You're going to get 4 designs, 2 of each, and they are just absolutely beautiful, perfect for summer. Really fun artwork throughout here. You've got really bright, vivid colorways included in all of these, gorgeous border elements as well. Beautiful images that are going to make you the most happiest cards. I also think these are great for sort of home decor projects. Maybe you're decorating bedrooms. How cute would these be in a selection of sort of box frames with those toppers on? £8.99 for this topper collection. Should be normally £20, but you can get that for £8 now. That isn't a huge £11 saving on this one.
Massive, isn't it?
It's whopper. But just look at how that foiling just hits all of those flowers on that border strip. This is such a beautiful, fun collection, and there's so many incredible things you can be crafting along with this. We can be doing fancy folds here. We can be doing really simple cards. We could be grabbing this to craft with the kids over the summer holidays. Yeah. Maybe you're an aunt, a gran, a mum who takes some time off to help out with the little ones, then this is one to grab because they're going to love crafting with this. £8.99 for that topper set. You are going to get 2 of each of everything I've just shown you there as well. So that's a huge collection. To go alongside with it as well, we've got some coordinating products. Next up we have some beautiful parchment. Let me just grab a sheet of this so we can see it in all of its glory, because in this you're going to get 8 different designs in total. You can see it has that gorgeous translucent look, but we can layer that up onto our cardstock to create really beautiful images, whether it's colour or just plain white. So you have the beautiful florals there on that border strip. We've got your all over
so cute
dotty pattern, really nice. And you know, these are perfect for sort of like cat flap cards, for using with your apertures, for placing behind your toppers, just to give it that nice little hint of colour.
Like really fancy envelopes.
Yes, I do love a parchment envelope actually. This is beautiful. Look at the little ditzy pattern on there. Then you've got this beautiful border as well.
I like how they're quite versatile. They don't have to be used with this collection.
No, absolutely not at all. You could use this for so many summer or spring projects that we have coming up. Maybe it's birthdays, things like that. Really fun. We've got the this one's really beautiful as well with the butterflies on. There we go. Look at that one. Super sweet. You could be trimming out those butterflies, just lifting them up on their wings as well, to create a nice panel for your card. And then this beautiful sort of lemon ditzy floral with the cutest little flower imagery on there. So that is just £4.99. You're going to get 2 of each design there, which makes that a 16 sheet pack. £4.99 for parchment. That is unheard of unless it is in a super awesome sale. We've also got our MDF shapes. Now these are really cute and you get so many included in here. Again, these are £4.99, so a massive,
that's crazy, isn't
£5
it?
saving on this. And you're not just going to get 4 of these. These are the 4 designs that you're going to get included, but you're actually going to get approximately 60 MDF shapes in this bag. 60 MDF shapes.
So cute. I love the little mushrooms. They're cute.
So adorable. Again, crafting with the kids. Maybe you've got sort of like old pasta jars. You could be making little fairy gardens with these, popping lights in.
Yeah. Or what about like jewellery, like earrings with the flowers? They
would be so really cute, wouldn't it? I love the little fairy on here.
Yeah, she's adorable, isn't she? Very Tinkerbell-esque.
Wonderful. Very Tinkerbell-esque. Love those. So you can get those for £4.99 as well. And then finally, the last thing we have from this collection, again £4.99, is our coordinating ribbon and twine. Now this is a huge selection. Let's just grab it so you can I can show you all the colours that we've got here, because it just matches so well with this. So you're going to get in this pack, I want to say we've got 12 pieces altogether. You've got 6 colours of ribbon. So we've got the purple, the blue, the yellow, the green, this really nice sky blue. We've got pink included for you, and I think white, and that is your 6 colours of your ribbon. And then look at this twine selection.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's so nice. We've got that really nice.
I love this because whenever you think kind of garden twine, it's like that green colour or that like natural shade. And the natural one's quite good for a lot of projects, but actually getting it in these pastel tones.
No, it's amazing. I love, there's so many different colours you can get this in as well. It's phenomenal. So on this one, we've got that beautiful blue, we've got the saffron yellow, the natural twine, and then we've got that beautiful pink in there for you. So you're going to get all of that. That is 24 metres in total. You're going to get 2 metres of each colourway. So you've got 6 ribbons, and you've also got, is it 6 ribbons? Maybe there's more ribbon actually, because there's only 4 colours of twine here. So that would be 8 colours of ribbon, 4 colours of twine. However the way you look at it,
the ribbon lady.
24, I know, I was trying to work it out then, I can't. 24 metres in total you're going to get in there, and that is going to be coordinated so well with that collection. So that is your fairy blossoms. And then we also have some concept cards. These ones are really fun because you can just add these onto any pattern papers. Anything that you have in your stash is going to work great with these. These are our wonderful waterfalls, and this first selection is for the kids. So again, super fun artwork within here. This kit gives you the toppers and the mechanisms to make these amazing
24
cards.
waterfalls.
24 waterfalls. You've got inspiration and full photographic instructions on how to put them together. You can make them sort of going down, you can make them going across, any which way you like. We've designed these perfectly. So in here you're going to get your toppers. You're going to get 2 of each of those, and then we also have, and you can tell because they coordinate so well together, your mechanisms. These are all foiled, they're all die cut. We just pop them out. You're going to stick all of your toppers in place, and then these make up your waterfalls for you to be able to pop these on the cards. But look at all the designs. We've got dinosaurs, we've got monsters, we've got gaming in this one, we've got unicorns, we've got farm animals with the cows, we've got the super fun hip sort of like Converse, super cool imagery on that one. We've got skateboarding, scooters, we've got this nice classic artwork that we all love. Look how sweet this one is as well. With
it's amazing.
With the little rabbits and foxes all on a little adventure on their balloons.
You could just use these as toppers, couldn't you, as well, though? If you didn't want to do the waterfall. Look how many cards you can make.
So much included in here, because this makes up 24 waterfalls. Each waterfall has 4 toppers in. So if you just used one on a card, that's like, even if you're just making 4x4 cards,
like
just
little
tiny
notelets,
little
like
notelet sets
cards,
with all of these on. There's so much that you can do with them.
That is crazy.
You've also got little sort of like sentiments along the bottom as well that work alongside them. So you've got all of those designs, and then you get all of your
like the clouds,
coordinating elements that go alongside them. So we've picked out designs that we have running through all of those to go with it. £5.99 to be able to make 24 waterfall cards. That price is crazy. Such a good deal. Now we have the for kids, but we also have the for grown-ups collection as well, if you want to grab your hands on this, because you just know how fun these interactive cards are. So again, you get your full instructions and your little inspiration included within here, but we've got floral elements, we've got the beautiful vintage selection here with the typewriter and the sewing machine. We've got some art deco.
They look amazing. Look at the
Look at this one. It just absolutely shines, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I
stunning.
love the designs we've got in here. Then we've got something for him. We've got the sport ones. We've got this really fun one here that has our Cheers to You artwork on it, which we all absolutely love. So if you've got these kits, you can be mixing and matching.
Yeah,
like,
definitely. Maybe you've got the Deluxe Craft Pads.
Yes, which came out recently. You'll be able to use that alongside here. Gorgeous, gorgeous artwork though. So perfect for him and for her. And then again, your elements to be able to make these up, and they are so quick to put together as well. £5.99 for those again. So huge savings on that one. £6 on those to get those all together. But I just cannot believe that, I mean, it was already a great price, £11.99 to be able to make 24 cards. That works out at just 50p-ish a waterfall.
Yeah.
So what's it going to be now? Like less than
25p?
25 pence?
It's half price.
It's just
crazy, isn't it?
25p.
You can get like both packs for the price of one now. It's mental.
Whichever way you think of it, you are going to be able to make so much with these collections. I genuinely can't believe that price. Anne-Marie, what are we going to demo first?
So we're going to go to Fairy Blossoms for this demo, and we're going to do a little bit of like a diorama style card. So I've taken our gorgeous little scalloped border and our topper that goes inside there and that kind of inner frame, and I've just taken the 2 pieces of cardstock that coordinate with that actual topper set, and I've taken some plain white as well. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to make the front of this diorama. So we need to do it 6 inches, so I checked the size of my topper because that's going to tell us what size this needs to be. So obviously once that's on the front of there, kind of 6 inches is going to give us this kind of space. So we're going to go to 6. So I'm going to trim this at 6. I am going to cut across that fairy, but we don't actually see much of her, so don't worry. And I'm also going to cut the white to 6 as well at the same time. So we're just going to do the back in the white because you don't actually see that much of it. We'll do a little bit of matting and layering in there. So then we're going to bring our scoreboard in. So I'll just pop that out of the way for the moment because we do need to bring the trimmer back. and we're going to score to give us the sides and the kind of depth that we need. So just need to move that ever so slightly. We're going to score at 1, which gives us that perfect kind of border anyway, and then I'm going to score at 1/2 inch, so we're not having a super deep diorama. And then I need 6, which is the width of the card. So just to make it a little bit easier, I'm just going to move it to 1 there and score it at 7. And then again, I'm going to do a 1/2, and then I'm going to score like a 1 there, but we're actually going to cut it there. And then we're going to do the same on the back, which is the white. So score at 1, score at 1/2. Just move that up, score at 7. I could just do 7.5. It's maths I can do. I don't know why I'm pretending that I can't.
Sometimes it just freaks you out a little
I
bit.
know.
Doesn't it? You're like, oh no, I can't do this.
It's not maths I can do.
No.
It's not okay. Okay, so then just pop the scoreboard away for now. Bring back our trimmer, and we can trim these down. So can you see how we don't actually use that fairy? You could fussy cut her off if you wanted to, because we are going to put a little bit of a panel. So I'm going to cut a 1 inch off here and use this to kind of cover up that edge so it matches this side a little bit better. So it's just going to be a little bit more matchy. Cut this one down as well along that score line, so we don't need those bits. And then we're going to kind of fold these up. So this is the back, so we're going to fold like
and out
this way, yeah. And then obviously with the front we're going to go the other way. But before we do that, we're going to create our aperture in the middle of here. So you could use your dies for this, absolutely. But I'm quite happy to just use a pencil, mark my aperture, and then cut it out with my craft knife. So just run around the inside of there, and then just go in with our craft knife and just take it ever so slightly on the outside of that pencil line, just so that we don't see that cut line at all once we put that frame back on. So just taking that all the way around.
Such a great idea for creating really fun cards if you don't have dies as well.
Exactly, yeah. Sometimes you are quite limited maybe with the shapes of the toppers as well.
Yeah.
You know, if we'd use something that's not as kind of regular as a circle, you might not have a die that matches. So it's nice that we have the kind of frames and the inner frames for you to be able to create these effects without having to worry about, you know, having the matching die set. So let's get this on. I think we might put this on with a little bit of foam just to give it a bit of height. So let me just get a couple of these super skinnies, and what I'll do is I'll just take them round away from that very edge, because obviously we have cut a little bit away of that cardstock, so just to make sure that there's no kind of overlap.
You've got the space.
We do. It's quite a nice chunky border, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we can take that around, and we'll just pop a little bit more on.
Good morning to everyone who's joining us today. There's lots of you here for this spring clean sale. So many people are guessing A for the Winnie Weekly question.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, isn't it?
It is when you work it out like that.
Crazy.
We were talking on Tuesday. Joseph had like a little movie thing at school that was put on by the PTA. So they all pay like a £5. They go and watch a film. They get some pizza and some sweets, and you get like 2 hours off. It's quite nice. And when we picked up, like, I was talking to one of the mums, and she was like, "Oh, do you still do a lot of travelling for work?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." I said, "But you know, it's not too bad. It's only in Birmingham now, so it's only down the road." And she's like, "Oh, it's still a lot though, isn't it?" And I was like, well, it's not too bad." And then I remember, did I tell you when I got the kind of insights off Google?
Yes, we were trying to work
on my phone,
weren't we?
and it told me that I'd been in the car for like 37 hours last month, and it was like, wow, when you actually see it kind of stacked up like that.
I know.
So actually, when you think about cleaning, even though you don't think you probably do it for that long.
I wonder if you do more driving or more cleaning.
Oh, definitely more driving. 100%.
Mine is definitely more driving than cleaning.
Yeah, we're not down for the cleaning. We're not made for that, are we? We're not made for that. Okay,
we like
so
to make the mess. We don't like to clean it up.
Oh, absolutely not. We've got this kind of diorama shape, so obviously you can have this as deep as you like. So I've done 1/2 inch there, which gives us a 1 inch total depth, but you can obviously do it wider. It depends on what you want, you know, how you want this to look. We're going to do a panel for the inside, obviously just to cover that white, but this is where, rather than doing 2 panels out of your fancy card, because you only actually see that central section,
Yeah,
you may as well do it out of white and then, you know, kind
add
of
a little bit in.
yeah. We're going to bring this down to just under 6 because obviously we've got those scores, so just to give it a little bit of white space around, we're going to take that just under, and then I'm going to bring in a little bit of this, and we're going to pop that onto there as well. And I'll just cut a little panel out of here because we don't need the whole thing. Where did we go? Maybe there. Let's have a look at that and see if that will fit.
And then you've got so much left on that other piece as
Exactly, you know, especially if you like to do that kind of fussy cutting.
Yeah.
Obviously you've got all of that still to play with. We've still got this panel as well, you know, obviously with a little random toadstool, but you could put something else on that. You could have a little topper sat on there, couldn't you? And it would look absolutely fine. Okay, we're going to add some acetate in the centre as well. So obviously when we're cutting this, we don't want it to be the full same size as this piece of cardstock because we want the acetate to kind of sit how it sits here. So the way that I always work that out is the kind of central section, which is 6, plus the 2 sides, which is going to give us 8, because if you add in those 1/2 inches, your acetate is going to be too long.
It is.
So we trim it to 6 first of all, and then trim it to 8 will give us that perfect size, and that will just sandwich in between those 2 tabs at the sides to create that kind of diorama. So let's do some sticking.
This is such a fun card to make as well. I think it's great for maybe cards that you're going to be giving to younger children as well, because it has that fun aspect to
Definitely.
it.
Yeah.
Great for doing with your little books too.
Yes.
I really love this type
Yeah,
of
you've
card
made
with
some
little
amazing
books.
cards with little books in this style.
It just gives it a little bit more fun, and having all of those layers at different sort of widths away from each other, it's quite quite triptych sometimes.
Yeah,
Right?
it's they just create such 3-dimensional pieces, don't they? They just look amazing, but they're just so simple to create.
I
Obviously,
know, so easy. And also you can do this with sort of like, say if you have an arch topper,
yep,
you can do it with your arch topper,
yep,
and sort of like cut away the top so
Yeah.
it fits in really nicely.
Absolutely.
Same with sort of like arches, maybe ovals, or maybe fancy squares as well.
yeah. You could do it with
looks
so many of the different shapes.
Super cool.
So we'll just run tape on these 2 sides as well. So we're going to stick our acetate over here. So that's going to sit in the centre there, and then obviously this is going to go over the front. So I want to put in my topper on the back, and I'm going to put her on some foam pads, but I'm going to pop some glue on the back of her as well, so I can just kind of wiggle her around a little bit so I can get her exactly where she needs to sit. So if we just go with our purple glue sticks, it's not long now, it's really not long, they're almost here. Almost. So we can kind of put her in place. Let me pop this over and kind of move her so she's sitting kind of central.
I think pretty good there.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? And then we can go and add our acetate and our inner frame. So this is again the beauty of those inner frames, is that you can create this almost like a tunnel looking into the topper.
It's very cool.
And because we've cut this down to the right size, we can literally line this up kind of edge to edge. We don't need to worry about where this is going to sit, if we need to trim it or anything like that. We can literally go to the edges, and that will just pull it really tight as well and keep the back of the shape of this card up. There we go. Then we can add our thinner frame. So let's get our super skinny tape for this one. and take this around. And I don't really want to use any kind of wet glue on here because we're sticking to acetate.
I was thinking that then.
So, but because we've got the fairy in place now, we can literally just kind of stick it straight over, and this goes to the edges of that topper, so it gives us a really good idea now of where it needs to go. Oops, I'm going to tangle. So we'll just have a little look. I'm going to go about there. There we go. I'll just give that a good press down, and then we can go in with the top. So again, tape on your two sides. So
easy to make cards like this.
Oh, it is, yeah. And it's just kind of building it up from the back, and just remembering that you are kind of covering things up, so you've got to put all the things in at the back first. Otherwise you can end up in a bit of a pickle. So again, just take the tape off the two sides and just make sure our hearts are the right way. We do have a tree at the top on the side, but we can say it's a branch. No one will know. Put this on.
Surely there'll be a little button topper as well on one of these kits.
Oh, there's plenty.
So honestly, the amount of toppers you get in this Fairy Blossoms collection surprises me every single time I see it, because every inch of that topper is just
it's jam-packed. Absolutely jam-packed. So I'm going to take our fairy kisses. I'm going to have a fairy happy birthday. So we can put that down here.
So cute.
We'll put our fairy kisses up there, and I think we'll just finish off with a few gemstones. I'm not too upset about the tree. It does look like a branch kind of hanging down, so we can get away with that. Let's just get some of our little squares and just lay that one on top of there, so again it just gives us that kind of depth on top of the frame, and up here as well.
There's just so much colour within this collection. It's so vibrant.
It really is, and like you say, it's going to be great for the kids to craft with as well. And I know you said about summer holidays, but we have another half term before then.
Oh yeah, we have May half term.
We do. It's non-stop. It's like constant holidays now. It really is. Oh, these will be nice. These little purples on here. See if we've got enough. Yeah. So I'm going to put 3. Oops. Up in this corner. Let me just get my shovel, I think. There we go.
The shovel job.
It's a shovel job for these ones. Definitely depends on the gemstone, for sure.
Yeah.
And then we'll pop these 3 down here. This one's just escaping from its glue.
Or
get back on.
As director Adam at Hobby Maker likes to call it, the yogurt spoon.
The yogurt spoon, yeah. Yeah, it's quite amusing.
I'd love to see him actually attempt to eat a yogurt with that.
Oh my goodness, it would take days, wouldn't it? If you're on a diet, it would. It's good.
So long.
You'd feel like you're eating for like hours, wouldn't you? There we go.
I love that.
It's gorgeous little fairy. Cute. It's just so dimensional, isn't it? Yeah. But obviously it will fold flat as well.
Which we love.
Yeah, we absolutely do. Or you could make a really pretty box for it.
So cute. And the deals and collections do not stop there, because next up we have everything Miri. So we're starting off with a Flight of the Butterflies Miri Magic collection. I know we just keep finding this everywhere because it's everyone's favourite. Look at these absolutely gorgeous colourways. I mean, I cannot tell you how much I love the depth in these. I mean, they are so detailed, and that Miri that you get on here just makes, I mean, look at this. Look at the patterns, the textures. It is phenomenal, all printed onto our Miri Magic, so you get that beautiful sheen all the way through, and you can really see just how shiny they are. All die cut for you, so we just pop them out and you can lay them onto your beautiful cardstocks. But this is a collection we're going to be wanting to sort of create real layers on. There's just so much going on. I mean, look at this cardstock.
Oh, it's stunning,
it's
isn't it?
so nice. There's beautiful textures. We'd be sort of fussy cutting into these or ripping into these to create even more. This beautiful script effect on the background as well. I just love this one, and we know that you love it too. It's £9.99.
Wow, look
should
at that saving.
be £24, so it's a whopping £15 that you're saving on this one. The beautiful sepia tones on this one with those gorgeous stylized topper sets. I love this. Get your corner round a puncher out and sort of replicate that detail. This one is beautiful for your stepper cards because you've got that gorgeous edge side to side. Look at those damask details within this as well. It just shines. It brings everything to life, and you are really going to love seeing this when you get it home, because you are just going to be blown away by how beautiful it is.
Like your Miri Mega Mix, you know, all your different colours.
Yes.
This is where it really comes into its own, because you can match it up so well.
It's just delightful. Look at that kaleidoscope there, just flying off from that cardstock. It's just the best. I absolutely love it.
I'd frame that. It's one of my favourite pieces of cardstock ever.
It's so pretty, and it has that gorgeous reflectiveness from your Miri magic as well. But the colours in this are absolutely phenomenal. £9.99 if you want to grab that. We do have some coordinating bits and pieces still available for you to grab your hands on as well. One of them being our inserts. Now the inserts are a 30 sheet pack. It's an absolutely whopping. We don't even need to show you, because you know it coordinates, and it's £2.99. £2.99. Again, saving £7 on that one. Then we have your little pad that we've got included for you as well. In this one, you're going to get 36 pages. We've got 18 different designs for you, and you're going to receive 2 of each of these. You can see that there, but absolutely gorgeous artwork again. So if you have any bits and pieces left over, again, using with your Miri selections, we've got some more Miri coming up that is going to work perfectly with these. But these are great for toppers, cutting into again, fussy cutting, creating backgrounds with this one. There's just so many delightful ways in which you can use this pad. Beautiful artwork throughout. Again, our absolute favourite. We just love this Flight of the Butterflies collection. £3.99 to get your hands on our Miri Magic pad. A6 in size, so perfect to work alongside your A6 card blanks, or to be layering up and making really big cards with as well. And then look at these. I can't believe we still have these.
Wow.
£2.99 on these finishing touches toppers.
Just add that.
It is crazy, because these toppers are going to work really nicely with that pad. So you're going to be able to use these. I mean, you've got tags in here, we've got sentiments in here, and border strips. Look at those. Look, how useful are these going to be? 2 of each you're going to get of each of these designs in here. Absolutely phenomenal designs. £2.99 for our 7x7 topper selections. You're going to get 4 different designs. You get 2 of each in that as well. But just that whole collection there is going to be absolutely crazy, because it's £9.99 for your topper set. Then you can get your inserts for say £13. That goes up to then £5.99.
19.
No, it's £2.99, isn't it? Not £5.99. So that's £16. And then you get your pad, which is £4. So for £20,
£20,
the collection should be £24.
Than the topper collection on its own.
So for less than the topper collection, you can get everything in the spring clean sale.
That's amazing, isn't it? I will take all of that off your hands for my next demo.
You can have it.
I'll have a little look through while you're looking at the rest.
So many incredible things. Now we have some even more amazing things that you're going to be able to use alongside that, and they are absolutely incredible elements. Starting off with, look at this. These are, oh my goodness, every single thing we're showing here is £5.99.
Wow.
No way. Okay, so we have our essential die cut nested Miri frames. Now we were just talking about if you don't have dies, how we can cut apertures out. But if you don't have dies and you want to make frames for litter books, for toppers, then these are absolutely essential, because these are all die cut sort of nested frames. We've got them in squares, we've got them in circles, we also have them in gold and silver, and then we've got our rectangles and our ovals as well. So these are absolute essentials for starters in craft, because dies are very, very expensive. These frames are £5.99, and you get included in here 20 sheets. So if you work out every single frame there, you're getting 360 frames that you can use sort of behind toppers, to give them an extra frame of mirror, possibly, especially with your Mirror Magic collection. You could use that in that way. You could be using them with your little books, you could be using them with images from topper sets to turn them into beautiful toppers. You can use them sort of, instead of using mirror on your cards, you can fit these on, and then you can just trim the card around it, so you're not wasting loads of mirror. They're absolutely essential. 360 for £5.99. Then we have our mirror textures selection. Cannot believe that this is £5.99, but it is.
My word.
Beautiful embossed mirror. I'm going to try to show you in the best way I can, because if I get too close I don't think you can see the image as well. But we've got butterflies for you. You're going to get this beautiful sort of water drop image. I really,
cool,
really like this
it?
one. You could use it with sort of like stamps or dies as well, to look like rain clouds maybe. Then you've got the beautiful leaf pattern.
Oh, that's nice.
Let me try get it. I'm trying to get it so you can see it, but you've not got that super shine. But gorgeous leaf pattern there. This one's very, very classic. I mean, this one with those Art Deco toppers,
yes,
from those from your wonderful waterfalls.
Yeah.
Beautiful designs. You've got flowers and flourishes in here as well. Then we've got this beautiful, again, another one which works perfectly with your Art Deco. It's that beautiful sort
fans,
of
or mermaid
fans.
scales.
Yeah, beautiful. We've got flourishes in here, and then we're going to finish off with a beautiful dotted pattern as well. £5.99 for those. The deals are incredible. Next up we have our butterflies and dragonflies. £5.99 that you're going to get here. In this one you're going to get 12 sheets. Now this says 28 elements. I believe that's 28 elements per sheet, right?
Yeah.
So
and how many
you
sheets
do the math.
12. Wow.
12 sheets, 28 dragonflies and butterflies per sheet in these gorgeous coordinating mirror colours. So these are going to work alongside those frames. They're going to work alongside your textures. They're going to work alongside your massive mirror collection, that 50 sheet mega mix that you'll all have in your stash by now, I'm sure, because it's an absolute bargain. These are all going to work perfectly. £5.99 for those. We've got a few more colours to go through. We've got that beautiful fuchsia, the beautiful pink, this gorgeous forest green, and then your teal as well. All of those £5.99. I genuinely cannot believe that. £5.99. 12 sheets, 24 images on a sheet, and then we have to go alongside those your flower garden. These are beautiful floral images. Again, they just pop out. We can be using these on cards, we can be using these on toppers, we can be using these as embellishments, we can be using these to make wreaths with, home decor projects. Absolutely phenomenal. So this one, you get 12 sheets across all of them, 346 beautiful die cut flowers in the same colours that we've got our gorgeous dragonflies in, so we can mix and match these together as well if we wish to. £5.99 for that. An absolute bargain when you think of everything that you've got there, because these should all be £9.99. So for all four of them you should be paying around £40, and now you're going to be paying around £24 for everything. That's such a good deal. The prices are crazy that we've got on the show this week. Have you decided which bits you're going to use?
We're gonna use this gorgeous kind of tealy butterfly. It is my favourite, I can't lie. Obviously I'm saving this one because it's just too beautiful to use, so we're going to use this one, and we're going to do a stepper because I just feel like sometimes you might not want to do steppers with your Miri because you don't want to use a whole sheet of card to make one card, but actually at this price, totally affordable.
We're going to be doing all sorts of things.
Yeah, you can certainly be doing it. So we're going to cut down to 28. And then I'm going to just have a little look in the scoreboard at where this is going to sit and whether we want to go the full kind of width. Let me just rescue the scoreboard from the ribbon there. It's kind of exploding out of the box, the ribbon. Somebody's opened it. Okay, so when we are making a stepper, obviously we can have things on the side. This one I just think is going to look really quite kind of more impactful from the centre, so we're going to do a centre stepper, and I'm just looking at the edges and looking at all the other bits and pieces that I've got. So I've got a little sentiment, like a little tag, I've got some other little sentiment embellishments, we've got this Let Your Dreams Take Flight that we could add on to there if we want to as well, and we've got these borders. So I'm thinking that we could maybe just, let me see what width this is, I'm wondering if we can just trim ever so slightly. So that's 5. And then obviously we're going to go to 8 there, so let's just trim a little bit off the side of here to make it a little bit of a skinnier stepper. So if we go to, let's go 7.5, because that's going to give us, I'll do 1 inch either side, and then that will still leave me some space around my topper. So we'll go back to our scoreboard. So we're going to score on the back because it's not going to damage the Miri, but it just kind of drags a little bit when you're scoring on the back. And we need to be on centimetres. Come on, sort yourself out. It's because we do a little bit of both. We do kind of like inches and centimetres when we're doing these measurements. So I'm going to score down at 3, 6 and 10, and I'm going to kind of just go over 2 centimetres because obviously I want to do 1 inch, but the inch marks aren't on here, so we're just going to go roughly up to 1 inch, and then again at 21. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip this over and do a little bit of a score just to mark them, but then just turn it over so that I can do it properly on the back, because it, like I say, it doesn't damage the Miri, it's just I find it drags a little bit.
It does.
So I prefer to just do it on the reverse there. Pop that back out the way.
Claire says this is a stunning kit. I absolutely love mine. It's difficult to use it because it's so pretty.
This is
True.
Yeah.
But when it's at a price like this,
yeah,
just get another one.
Get one to keep.
One to keep, one to craft.
Yeah. So we're going to cut from the first score line to the last score line on either side. So just lining that up to the 1 inch mark on my trimmer, and just coming down there. So those scores weren't too bad. We almost got to the inch there, and then we can kind of fold this up. So give it a good score on all the scores, and then once you've got that kind of centre fold in, I like to just go in and kind of concertina the steps up there.
Super. Another one that you think when you look at it, I'm never going to be able to learn how to do that. This is so tricksy, but actually
once you've got those measurements in your head,
it's easy.
It's so easy to do, and it still is and always will be one of my favourite cards to do, because I just think you've created something so dimensional out of one flat piece of cardstock.
It's crazy.
So yeah, I always love this. I remember when I first did one on Hobby Maker, and Ben was producing of Sewing Street, directing of Sewing Street, and he was like, "Whoa, what is this magic?" I always love it when someone who's you kind of new. It's always really funny.
They're just like, "This is incredible."
It blew their mind. It was really funny. Okay, we're going to cut around our butterfly to give it a little bit of lift. So just going around the edges of our wings. Now I want to keep my inner frame in on here, so we're going to keep it as a really fancy mega topper, but obviously you can take that out if you want to. Remembering you can use your inverted corner round a punch.
Ooh,
so you can match this as well if you wanted to.
You could be using that with these edges, couldn't you? I love that. I love when you go to that level of detailing sometimes when you're card making, that when your toppers have got that detailing, that you add it into the shape of your card as well.
Definitely. So then we can just give those a little bit of a pinch to lift those up. So we're still going to see that fabulous mirror behind there as well. I am going to kind of lift it so it's kind of hanging over the top, I think, because I don't like it being a little bit.
You've got enough space.
Yeah, there is definitely enough space to do it, and then that gives us a bit more space down here. So we it's a bit big, and we could trim that down though, make it a little bit smaller, or have it kind of like a little bit of a label-y kind of look.
That would be cool.
That's quite sweet. And then we can pop these on as well. Let me just grab that because I can't pick it up. Our two little sentiments. And then I'm going to put the borders, I'm going to bring them like kind of down the steps.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Rather than across. So let me just see if I have an intermediate tape. Not thick, not thin, just right. So let's just pop that one on there, because I'm just going to use the one that's matching all my foil, well, foil effects that we have on here. Where's my die brush? It's here, obviously. What's it doing over there?
It's right where you needed it to be.
Exactly. So let's get these on these steps. So I'm just going to take that kind of straight down the centre and trim, and then do the same on the other side.
I love having border strips when you're wanting to do a stepper card, because they can add so much.
They can, and it's, I don't know, it's just a little added extra detail, isn't it, that just really works. And then you can of course bring that down into the second step if you want to as well, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go across the second step. So I'm actually going to go right up to the top of that second step there, and again just trim off what we don't need. This is like the most effective way of using it as well, is like kind of cutting, sticking then cutting, so that you're not wasting any. And then the same over this side, just line it up on that edge. Oops, there we go. And then again just trim. So we've still got quite a chunky bit we could use elsewhere.
That's
so
crazy.
Pop that on one side for now. I'm going to go ahead and stick this in place, then that's down, and we'll just get some, where did I put those chunky, oh, we could use some strips. So we'll just add these on here, and I'm just going to go over that inner frame just so it kind of keeps it all in place as well.
I can't believe that you've managed to create this card with so much going on, and actually not use that much for your separate collection at all.
No, we really haven't.
Just by sort of cutting into the topper to give it a little point of difference, and adding in those border strips at like funky angles. It's crazy what you can create.
Oh, for sure. With
like the smallest bits of a kit.
And we still have, like, I mean, obviously I've taken out all these bits, but I've not used the other border.
No.
I'm not going to use that tag. So we've still got, you know, this huge topper, plus the two tags, plus the two squares, plus the other border.
And you've got that gorgeous piece of cardstock as well.
That beautiful piece of
cardstock.
That
cardstock on its own with a small border strip, a piece of ribbon, and one of those sentiments is going to make a stunning card.
Definitely. So I'm going to pop some foam tape along the top of this sentiment, so that we can kind of pop this in place and then just trim. So I'm going to kind of take it to there. And then what you can do with this afterwards is kind of, you could cut the border off and like remat and layer it onto some gold.
I was just thinking that you could use those gold frames that we've got.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, that would be fabulous, wouldn't it? So again, not wasting anything where we can. Oh, we've got a chunky one here. Let's cut that in half, and we can use these for the two sentiments. So we'll add our, just for you up here, And then we'll add this extra butterfly in the opposite corner. There we go. And I think we're good.
Another beautiful card.
Oh, it's hard to show that without all the glare.
I know.
There we go.
So much shimmer and shine coming off that. Absolutely stunning.
Beautiful.
One of our favourite collections.
Yeah, for sure.
We've got another topper set for you actually. Now this one is an absolute crazy saving. This is our birthday best collection. In here you're going to get 4 toppers, 4 cardstocks that are printed and 4 cardstocks that are foiled. Beautiful, gorgeous, delicate artwork within here. Absolutely stunning foiling though, as always. Look at that detail on that border strip. It's beautiful when it catches the light. These corners are perfect for fussy cutting,
isn't it?
Creating beautiful layers with. Look at these toppers though, so magnificent. They are just really, really classic.
Oh my word, look at
that foiling is just something else. It is delightful. I absolutely love the sort of, it's kind of like a mandala pattern.
Yeah, it's a bit lacy, a little bit, yeah.
Like a bit doily-esque.
Yeah.
Gorgeous images though. Perfect for so many occasions as well with this one. We've got birthdays, we could be doing anniversaries, but gorgeous detailing. So many lovely textures running throughout this one as well. Perfect for teenagers or maybe 18.
Well, prom's coming up as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
These would be amazing for that.
Really gorgeous cards for prom. Absolutely stunning artwork and imagery. Really gorgeous. I mean, look at this foiling on here. Beautiful.
Did you have a prom?
I did have a prom.
Did you? Gemma, did you have a prom?
I did, yeah.
Did you
I'm
have
too
a
old
prom?
for prom.
Did they not have them then?
No.
Was it not cool?
Wasn't
Wasn't
thing.
the in thing?
Yeah.
My mum still has my prom dress. I
Does
don't think I'd get
she?
one leg in it now. Crazy.
I bet you can.
Probably can't even get my wedding dress. £4.99 for this birthday best deluxe card collection. It is absolutely magnificent and such a great price as well. Next up, this is a good one. This is our Dots to Diamonds perfect pad, and you're going to get the Diamond Sparkles multi-buy included for £9.99. This is crazy.
How much the pad is.
I know. I mean, look at these sparkly gemstones. These are some great ones within here. You've got these beautiful sepia, glittery tones in here. These ones are magnificent. They're like galaxies.
These are some of our most expensive gemstones.
They are, and they're our most recent ones as well.
I think just the gemstones are probably that kind of price.
You've got that galaxy again, but in those really nice fresh colours. Anyone who's making ombre cards, matching up your colours to this, wowzers.
Did the glitter ombre?
Beautiful volcano glitter ones as well. Oh, magnificent. So you're going to get 4 packs of those included, and then you're going to get our picture perfect pad as well.
Oh my goodness, the gemstones are $3.99 a pack.
$3.99 a pack.
So
and you're getting 4.
You're getting some free gemstones and a free pad there.
It's magnificent.
Or you're buying the pad and getting the gemstones free. Something's free.
You know how much we love our Dots to Diamonds, and they work so well with all of our gemstones. We've got some great ones in here. Maybe engagements. This would have been perfect the other week when our friends got engaged. New home.
Yes.
Or 21.
Oh, I was going to say it's 21, isn't it, where you get the keys as well.
The gorgeous wreath here. I mean, summer cards. Invitations as well. That one would be really, really nice for maybe having a barbecue. We've got the gorgeous celebration one there again with the champagne bottle. You get in here 12 beautiful designs. You're going to get 4 of each, and this is on 250 GSM Ink Me as well, so perfect for using with our ink pads, colouring that in. Maybe you're using it with your craft markers as well. Look at that birthday cake, it's just screaming to be coloured in. We've got the balloons as well. You could turn these into flowers as well if you wanted to. The beautiful ribbon border there as well. We've got the boat included, so maybe you've got a new little boy joining the family. That one would be super fun. And then maybe you just want to ask someone, do you fancy a cup of tea? Let's go. That one's really, really sweet. Maybe get well soon cards as well.
Yeah,
you could cut it out. I don't know what if the sizing's right, but it would work quite nicely with our shaped card blanks that has that teacup design on it as well. £9.99 for that full pad and your gemstones. Now, of course, you don't get enough gemstones with this, but we've always got offers on our gemstones. And as well, if you don't want to use gemstones, you could be using glitters, you could be using buttons, anything like that is going to work really fun.
I don't know if the buttons are in the spring clean at the moment, but I feel like there is one pack somewhere. I've seen it in.
That means something's coming.
Yeah, I've seen it around, so
you can grab your hands on those if you want them. Okay, we have next some more MDF shapes. These ones are stunning. They came with our butterfly garden. But these ones are really nice for scrapbooking because you've got those words on there. So you've got dream, beautiful, happy, and then you get 2 sizes of your butterflies. Now in this pack you're going to get approximately 60 MDF shapes, all in those stunning designs that we've got there for you, those 5 designs. So that is a whopping collection. Maybe you're scrapbooking, maybe you're thinking of sort of like group craft clubs, having all of these bits and pieces that you can use and craft along
decor
with.
As well, you know, maybe just doing like box frames and things.
So nice. I love MDF with crafting. It really, you can colour these in again with your alcohol markers. You can be using your embossing powders to sort of give them that really nice metallic look as well.
The gilding flakes look great.
Gilding flakes are really fun with them, aren't they? Or you could just sort of like decoupage them like traditional decoupage too. That looks really, really good. £4.99. These are incredible savings. So you're saving £5 on those if you get them today. And then we also have another ribbon selection for you. This one has some really nice colours. We've got pinks, we've got reds, we've got creams, greens, dark greens in here. It is a bit festive or autumnal sort of colourways, isn't it? Got black as well included in that one. 24 metres as always. You're going to get 8 colours in here, 3 of each. £4.99. I've got so much to show you. We're not even halfway through this little section yet. Next up we have our pretty pattern parchment. Now I have to open this up because you have to see the phenomenal designs that we have for you in here.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's absolutely stunning. We've got the beautiful plaid that you're going to get. We have this one's gorgeous. Look at this lace detail.
Beautiful.
So it's white printed onto white parchment, and it's phenomenal.
It's so classic, isn't it?
It's beautiful. If you're someone who does parchment, this is going to just change the look of these. Obviously you can use your watercolour pencils on here as well if you want to colour in some of these, give it another look
as well.
It's so amazing,
especially if you do it in the back, because that white will still kind of show on the front.
It will, and you can feel that white. It is a little bit raised, so you do obviously know the front from the back, but it's just going to make so many fun cards. Look at that price, £4.99. You get 16 sheets all together, 8 designs in total. This is a beautiful floral one, and then my favourite one's coming up is the very pretty tiles.
That's amazing.
So 8 designs, 2 of each, 16 sheet pack all together, but absolutely incredible designs in there for £4.99. Then we're going to move on to some dies next up. This is, I was just looking at the prices and it's crazy, absolutely crazy. We're going to look at our Amongst the Flowers first. This should be £14.99. They are now half price on all of our dies. So you can get this one for £7.49. So saving you kind of over half price by a penny.
This one looked amazing with the mirror
stickables. It is phenomenal, isn't it? And we're following that butterfly wishes theme as well, because we have sentiments included for you. This one you're going to get your mats and your layers for all of those beautiful words. So you've got 3 in there. We've got Flying By to Say, You Are the Reason to Smile, Happy Birthday Beautiful, and then we've got a huge one here that says Let Your Dreams Take Flight. Look at the metal you're getting in that one. So for those 2 that we've just shown you, they're now £4.99. We have our super big.
Do we have any of this one left?
I've genuinely,
because they absolutely loved that when we popped it on Hobby Maker on Sunday. because it was the first time it had been on.
£9.99 for this one. Look how huge this is.
Yeah, they absolutely loved it.
This big one here will fit an A5 card blank. So think about making A5 shaped butterfly cards.
Yeah.
And then layering them all up with those other nested dies.
It's incredible. It's such a cool die.
You're gonna have to really rush to get that one.
Yeah, because honestly, I think it's
super limited.
Less than 30.
We have these gorgeous floral borders within
nice.
here. £7.49. Really nice design. So the corner piece, you've got that beautiful scalloped edge here. We've got, these are cut in dies, so these dies here are going to cut the beautiful detail into your cardstock, which is really, really lovely. You've got the floral flower here. We've got another border strip here, so you could cut this out and layer it on top. That one, any of these actually, with our Miri or our sticker balls.
Yeah,
they're a perfect example of why our sticker balls is so good, isn't it? With that one, £7.49. And then we have another border selection as well. I think this one again is £7.49. But beautiful panel.
That very skinny one.
As well.
That's like I think it's the second one on the back. The lacy edge one. That's just really. It looks really plain, but it is like my favourite border that we've ever done. I love it.
Really, really cool, isn't it? Cut in and out on here as well. So if you want to cut in these details into your card, you can. But we're also giving you the edges to cut them out. So many opportunities for how you can craft with this one. 7 metal dies for £7.49. £7.49. Crazy prices. Yeah. We've also then going to give you our Builder Fairy die. So this one is £7.49. So if you have our amazing that Fairy Blossoms kit, this is going to work perfectly for you. You can colour this in with our Prism ink pads as well. Our Prism ink pads are currently 65% off, which means they are £1 each.
No.
Instead of £2.99.
Oh my word.
So get on the website, people. You've got to be there, you've got to be looking, because they are going to work perfectly with what we have coming up. It is a huge selection of stamps for you. We're going to start off with our A5 stamps. These A5 stamps should be £10, £3.99. £3.99. This one is absolutely stunning. It came with our Forever Florals Rose collection.
Beautiful.
So you have all of those elements to create really nice sort of shabby chic cards. The beautiful sort of French script layer in there. You have a whole panel of it. You can be making backgrounds, and you can be laying floral elements on top and finishing off with those gorgeous sentiments. If love is a rose, I have found my bouquet in you.
Oh,
beautiful.
Nice.
It's nice, isn't it? Beautiful wishes for a beautiful day. Absolutely stunning artwork and a huge stamp there. We also have our I love these ones. These are our paint drop posies.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 of those, 3 of those actually. They're all included here. These ones again, just £4.99, and these are going to work perfectly with those ink pads, because you get the sort of outline and then you get the flowers that you can just stamp and colour them in. So we have all 3 of those included, and then we've got our A6 stamp sets. These are now £2.99 from £8. We've got a great selection. We've got petals and patterns for you. Again, these ones were designed so that all of these funky shapes here that you see actually stamp within your flowers as well, but they give you a really fun geometric pattern, so those work really nicely together. Then we've got some filigree flower stamps for you. These ones are really beautiful. Maybe you bought the dies and now your paper pads ran out, or maybe you just want to use these on their own, because they do make gorgeous backgrounds and elements. We've got the lilies for you, the hydrangea, we have the rose. These have got so many stamps included. It's actually incredible what you're going to be able to craft with these as well. Finishing off with our violet, so all of them you're going to get that huge sentiment with, and then your beautiful flowers and butterflies included. And then I cannot believe these are included in this as well, because these only launched this year.
Oh my word.
Our layering silver wash fritillary butterfly on our layering tortoise shell butterfly. You know how much these are incredible. You get all of the different sort of layered images there, with sort of like detail being removed each and every time. You can stamp it up as shown on the wonderful guide on the reverse, and then that makes up your beautiful, stunning butterfly cards. Honestly, these are absolutely incredible. £2.99.
Crazy.
Now I'm going to give all of these to Anne-Marie so she can decide what she's going to do next.
I'm going to do one of the filigree flower ones.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let me give you those then. You can decide. Because we're going to repeat the Win It Weekly question. This week we are giving away a huge mega guillotine. We're asking you to like, share and comment. The average Brit spends 237 hours a year doing what? A, cleaning, B, crafting, or C, sneezing. There's lots and lots of comments that are all very similar. So maybe just guess them all. Just guess them all, because you've got to be in it to win it. 2 lucky winners are going to win that tomorrow on the show. Are you ready, Anne-Marie? Have you decided?
Kind of. Yeah, I'm going to use the lilies. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to stamp out the sentiment first of all. So we're going to kind of stamp them. So the way they've been designed, if I show you the back, is they kind of work with a die set. So I don't think we have the dies anymore, or maybe you just want to use the stamps as standalone. So these flowers kind of sit around this circular frame. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp the sentiment first of all. We're going to cut it out, and then we're going to kind of stamp these around on the base card, and then just layer our sentiment up. So it's going to give us a little bit of kind of lift on there. So just going to go in with our black. Let me just slide the stamping platform out of there because it's covered in all sorts of stuff,
bits and pieces.
Yeah, someone just did like a run and dump yesterday, dumped all the stuff, legged it.
Oh yeah, I know who we're talking about.
Okay, let's ink this up. So I want this to be in the black because I just want this to look really kind of bold with our florals. So obviously using our stamping press is going to give us the opportunity to go back in if we've missed any areas, especially on this chunky kind of frame and that chunky sentiment. We want this to be really kind of bold. So just popping that on there. Let's have a look. That's pretty good. So I'm just going to take this off here for now. Put this back on our sheet, and then I'm just going to give this a quick blast because I'm going to cut it out and I don't want to get my fingerprints all over it, and the
worst thing about versifying, isn't it, sometimes?
Yeah, so I'm going to be sensible.
It's a good thing because you want to heat emboss it, you've got the time to do that.
Yes.
But then also if you're wanting to sort of pussyfoot around it, you've got to wait for it to dry.
You have to wait, yeah. And there's nothing worse than getting those fingerprints.
No, it's one thing that Kat absolutely, she doesn't know how she does it, but she always ends up doing it.
Yeah.
Always ends up doing it.
So again, you could go in with your die here if you want to, but just for time, I'm just going to whiz around with my scissors because you've got that nice chunky black edge. You've got a little bit of give. You've got that little bit of time, that little bit of space, should I say, to just kind of go around. I don't want to leave a white edge, but you can do if you want to. So I'm trying to kind of cut into my black but still follow that shape as much as we can. But again, if you've got a die that fits perfectly, then you can do that as well. So just taking that around when we do it. There we go. So that is going to sit in the center of our card, and then what I'm going to do is, just so I know where I can kind of stamp my florals, is I'm just again going to go around with my pencil and just leave myself like a little frame so I know exactly where those florals can kind of sit. So then we can go in with these, and I'm just going to use my block for this again, just for kind of speed. If you wanted to, what you could do is lay them all up on the stamping press
and then press
and
them
just
all.
do it in one go. Yeah. But we're just going to go in with this, and what I want to do is kind of bring it in a little bit. I don't want to stamp on
on that line.
That line, I want to kind of bring it in.
It will allow you to sort of hide that detail though. If you had it on that line, you're still going to be able to see it.
Exactly, yeah. So it's going to kind of tuck it underneath that sentiment
piece.
So let me just grab them all off the sheet now. That's a little bit quicker. So then I'm going to go with this one. There is a guide on the back as to which ones kind of go where on the die set. So if you want to follow that guide, you can do. But where's the fun in that? Well, we can just kind of wing it. So it doesn't matter if they overlap a little bit as well, because obviously, you know, anything that's kind of inside that circle is going to get hidden as well. And then let's get this one. And bring this round here.
Oh, this is going to look so good.
And then we'll just get that final one, and hopefully that will kind of join up. If it doesn't, we can fix it, so don't worry too much, because I don't think it's going to be quite big enough. So what we'll do is we'll bring that one there, like that, and then I'm just going to have a look at what we need, and I'm just going to get a little bit of cardstock just to cover here. And then, oops, we can just pat that on there. It's easy to do it with a little bit of paper, a little bit post-it note, because you don't get as big a kind of edge
look at that
as we've got there. Fingerprint. They're always around.
You can't see it.
Can you not?
No,
I can see it.
I can't see it from here.
Good. Okay, then we're going to take our Prism inks, and we're not going to go crazy with the colouring, because obviously we're doing this onto Ink Me, we're not doing it onto watercolour.
Yeah.
So we want to keep it kind of light with the colouring. So I'm going to go with I might just go with that. Let me get a green. I'll tiger orange. I'm going to do some really nice vibrant orange
lilies.
Where is? Oh,
is it in the other one?
Oh, I've mixed them all up. I had these the other day and I was like, oh, Natalie's got them all in little sets. And then
I had the show where we were selling them in sets, and I knew if I didn't do it before I went to Hobby Maker, and mine, I don't even know if I have all the colours anymore. Mine are absolutely atrocious, so I knew that you had all the colours in there, and I was like, I'm just going to have to sit and set them out and take these ones.
I was like, I think Natalie Fancy Pants has been using my inks. It was absolutely fine.
But yeah, as soon as I got there, they were like, so can we go through all of the colours that are in the sets? I was like,
yes, we can.
Because I've come prepared. I know exactly what we're doing here.
So just added a little bit of water into here.
Such a gorgeous way of colouring, isn't it? And it's why these ink pads are so versatile.
Yeah.
Because we can stamp with them, we can colour with them, we can create really fun backgrounds with them. There's so many techniques that you can do with your ink pads that you're very limited to with pens sometimes.
Yeah, so definitely.
I cannot believe that they're £1.
It's insane. They're brand new.
£1 an ink pad.
Crazy.
We have 43?
46 to choose
it?
from, yeah. Providing they're all available right now. Because I know that Greige was popular.
It is an absolute favourite. But you could get all of these ink pads for £46.
That's crazy.
£46. Obviously, we can just
insane.
top up on
our
absolute favourites that were low on. I know
or double up on some of your faves, so you've got them now while they're on offer.
Crazy.
Because you don't want to run out when they're not on offer.
Oh, 100% not.
I mean, not that they're going to run out anytime soon. They last absolutely ages.
But it's always handy to have some around.
It is indeed. So just going in and doing all of the bits that I think are lilies. They're obviously, the petals and the leaves look quite similar. And you can go in and add a little bit of extra colour, you know, to the centres of the petals there, just to kind of add a little bit of shading. It's actually taken really nicely on here.
It does work really, really well actually on your Ink Me cardstock if you're colouring in like this. Obviously, if you're going to flood the page with water, we would always recommend your watercolour cardstock, but it does sit really nicely on your Ink Me.
I think because we're not actually blending the colours on here, like if you're using your brush markers you tend to like colour on and then blend it out, but because we're not doing that you can kind of get away with it. And then let's just go in with some of our khaki for our leafy bits and pieces. Just taking that around, and we're just going for kind of like a clean and simple look with this. We're not going to add loads of other bits onto here now. We're just going to colour in those little butterflies as well.
Of course, if you're not super sort of like confident with this, you could use your blending tools and you could blend out from the centre.
You could
create that gorgeous halo
that
effect.
like lovely glow. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that would look equally as beautiful.
But, there are so many incredible ways in which you can craft with these ink pads. I cannot believe they're £1 each.
I know. It's bonkers, isn't it? What was he thinking when he...
Well, I don't think he's thinking, he's just
pound.
Let's do it.
Come back to pound shop vibes.
Let's do it. It'll be okay.
It'll be fine. Okay, we just need to add a little bit of colour to our butterflies, and I'm just going to go with the salmon.
Oh, I like this colour. It's very...
so creamy, isn't it?
Super creamy.
Just going to get rid of all the green in my brush. And just add a little hint of colour on there. We don't need a lot. They're not the focus, they're just a little addition.
Little embellishment.
Yeah. Okay, let me just pop that out of the way for now, because we can give that a wipe in a moment. And then you can see how that's just going to sit in the centre there. I'm just going to go in with... let's see what we've got in the brush markers. I just want to add a little bit of colour onto the stamens in the middle, just to finish it off.
Oh, I know what you mean. Anne says, wow, I never knew that you could colour like that with them. Absolutely, they are incredible.
So just going in with our fine tip on our brush marker. I've got one that's dead. Let's see if the brush end works. Nope. I'll chuck that one. Let's get another brown. Let's try this one. That's better. I thought it was maybe because it was still a little bit wet, but I'm like, it's pretty much dry. Why is this not working? So that's just going to finish off that detail just in the centres of the stamens there. The bits that get everywhere, stain furniture and carpets, clothes, you know, these are the bits you need to trim off.
We never have lilies in the house.
Do you not?
No.
See, I'm a massive fan, so we have them quite a lot.
All the time.
Yeah. But yeah, I do cut, once they open, I cut the stamens off because they are a nightmare. If you get them on furniture or carpets, you have to, I have found some techniques to get rid of them though. If you use sellotape to kind of grab it rather than as soon as you add water to it and wipe it, you kind of just spread
that colour out. It's like a dye, isn't it, really? So it's can be quite a mess.
So then we can just pop that back in. Let's just get that central. And then I'm just going to see if I can, here we go, just get rid of that little fingerprint there. Perfect. I'll have to move some of these things out of the way or else you won't be able to see. There we go.
So nice.
Lovely, quick, clean and simple card.
Love it.
And you can mix and match the sentiments as well. So the other circular one is friends make the good times better. And then obviously you can do the same effect but with the square one.
And because these are photopolymer stamps, you can bend them as well, can't you? So we could reshape those curves into like straight edges.
You could do.
So many ways in which we can use them. Absolutely lovely. Can you believe that we got through all of that stuff? There's so much on the show today.
We've done really well today.
So well, because there's absolutely so many things to show you. But we're not finished there. We're back tomorrow with even more incredible spring clean deals. Me and Kat will be here to show you the very last of what we have on offer. Today, Pauline is at Hobby Maker. She's got so many shows. She's there at 1, 5 and 7. She's got some spring clean savings that we haven't got here. So make sure you are tuned in to her shows to get even more deals that you might not be seeing anywhere else but on Hobby Maker. Make sure you're watching. All the channels are there for you. Have a lovely rest of your Thursday and we'll see you all again tomorrow.